I
They
think.
shouldn't have started. No, they're just throwing things around. They haven't actually started.
Oh, okay. I saw Viking throwing sabers, and then there was a Vader sprinting, and I was like,
Rex has been running around for a bit. I have found I have to type a lot more slowly when I'm running both instances. It's like while I have them both up, the typing likes to skip letters a lot more if I go fast.
That doesn't surprise me too much.
Are fights already decided?
Well, he likes side select coin toss.
Yeah. Dar, do you know how to you flip one?
Yeah, I can flip one. But I'll try and wait. Four things. Hold on. I need to join this server first. Oh, I could have just texted Ajax or so, whatever.
He says heads.
He says heads? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, so they start William, Ajax, and Williams.
So Ajax is the quick side. Here we go. Okay.
Alright. I guess I leave, so it doesn't lag. I watch the Twitch.
The chat
Ajax was very happy.
Filled with yellow. Swap.
Ajax is a happy man. He doesn't have to play with heroes first again.
Well, I mean, last time it
this match
went in
started.
his favor, so.
It's
What'd you say,
starting
Will?
right now.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
Don't ping
actually,
everyone.
that is... Yeah, ping tourney player, not everyone. That is actually something helpful you've been doing. I haven't even thought about that because I'm doing like 100 other things. So thank you for putting the links out.
Yep.
All right, and they are off.
This is a pretty pog matchup. This is two really good aggressive players against each other.
Oh. Rex getting caught out by Ajax. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Viking just... wasn't even a force push. Just a physical hand to the face push.
I'm surprised he went for that, though.
I'm sure he was hoping for some kind of good luck or something there. But if he was just slightly more to the side, he wouldn't have tumbled on that wall and he could have made something happen. But
Yeah, that is a fair
unfortunately, he
point.
went to the doorway.
The doorway said it was closed for business, and he didn't get to go anywhere.
Yeah, I thought the map was messed up. I'm gonna chase cam real quick while I fix that. Honestly, that's another godsend is switching to chase cam really fast so I can alt tab and mess with something.
Yeah,
Who you guys got for this game?
it should be Ajax and William, I think.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna be. Should be close. I think it will be close, but I think Ajax and Will, I think, are a solid top 3 in this tournament as long as they play well.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Oh,
Ajax
no.
and William should win. But you just never know with Viking what he can pull off. So
It's very true. He's one of those players that has such a giant X factor that it can just change how things should be perceived.
I mean, he literally went fucking 29 kills earlier. So
The crazy... Ooh, nice null from William.
Oh, what a fucking aerial, dude!
What?
Oh my god!
Nice.
what even happened there?
How did Viking live? Wait a minute.
So William nulled him and started comboing him. And true to Viking, mid-combo, he just said, no, I'm done with this. I don't want it.
I was so caught up in how Ajax caught him mid-aerial that I didn't even realize.
But he will go down for it. And Rex in a real bad position, but he may be able to get himself out.
I'm surprised he didn't go down after that DA. That kind of left him vulnerable, but he does get out of there.
It did, but I'm sure William was trying to think of how to handle that, to be honest.
Ajax is not healthy at the moment.
Do we know if
Oh my God, he's
Rex
not.
and Viking are on comms?
They should be,
No,
yes.
no.
I believe so. They've been on comms for scrims, and Rex has been talking about how he likes being on mic with Viking.
Viking's a really good player to team somebody up that hasn't played in tourney before, I think, or a forced tourney, I should say.
Rex just lost a ton of health. He is like one of those, like, you get choked for a second, you're dead.
Holy shit, yeah, he's at 33. It's literally Vader just Vader
Oh!
Ajax.
He actually
nice
misplayed that
save by Rex.
so poorly. I think he was worried about William, but he didn't need to be.
No, what he really should have been looking for is just getting that quick choke on him. Literally just tap choke on him and he would have died, I'm pretty sure.
He did turn, so I'm wondering if he thought he did, but ended up not doing so.
Heroes are both very low right now, healing in courtyard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but they have improved significantly from the 33 health they were earlier, so...
Vikings going on top of Arena, that's smart. I think Rex should probably follow pretty soon here.
Yeah,
broken. Here's the question me and Volt have actually talked about in scrims before. Is the preferred strategy here for Ajax and Will to destroy the health droids, or do you think they want to keep them?
I'm going to be honest. I think it's a case-by-case versus which health droids you're working with. There are some I would say, fuck it, just get rid of them, and there are some that I wouldn't want to. I think under the rocket, you should almost always leave that one alone and just chase them out of it. Because that's such a central one that you're going to want later, too.
My opinion on that topic is if you're villains, I think killing the ones that are in hero spawns are okay to kill, but I'm going to keep all of them up because I don't want the heroes destroyed in case it comes down to the wire and I need to heal. And then with heroes, I can just destroy any droid I want because I know that I can repair them at any time. So
I'm with that mindset as well for the most part. As far as villains are concerned, if they're healing like at the hero's corner, I'm gonna break it. I don't care. I'm gonna break it because I don't want to fight them over there. I don't want them to heal over there.
Nice.
It was a beautiful bait by Rex. Yeah, Rex baited it in too so beautifully.
Rex has been playing pretty well this match so far.
Waited for this one to turn up.
I think what's going on with Rex too, I think he plays better with comms. I don't think he gets in his own head, especially when he has somebody positive like Viking holding him up. Oh, an unfortunate tumble.
Playing with someone like Viking, like he doesn't get mad.
Oh,
wow.
That was two beautiful backslashes, catching Rex in the air and then getting Viking trying to go for him.
Oh shit. That was just wonderful. I don't have any words. It was just too good.
I despise the small skin, man. It's so hard for me to look at. I cannot. The shoulders just look so weird. Came in plays in 2 hours, roughly.
Oh yeah, because without the shirt on, the shoulders are like smaller and rounder.
They seem bigger to me. Maybe it's because of the red, but it looks so much better when he has his cloak on, in my opinion.
I mostly just like the cloak because I like flowy cloth physics. Anything that has cloth physics, I love it.
Yeah, I agree with that. It wasn't my choice, Eunice. They put us really late. We played back-to-back, too. We have to play one and then the other.
10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, yep.
Yep.
Eastern, at least. And heroes are healing inside the cantina. You do not want to fight Viking in here, I don't think.
No. The only
I guess they are NF players, so...
There are only 3 people that I would send in there after Viking. Mike, Ajax, and William. Those are the only 3 that I would say go
then I guess they're good. They just go right in Cantina.
Yeah.
Interesting how this match is really slowing down. The pace from the previous matches is disappears really easily, it seems like.
Viking.
Ooh, nice no!
From Ajax. Rex isn't going to be able to make anything happen with this, though. And they're going to aggress hard.
That is one thing that it's really huge to give Volt props for, is sometimes Viking gets very ahead of his teammate, and Volt was able to, you were able to close that gap eventually. You guys were so in sync, whereas you see it when he's playing with anybody else, sometimes he's way out there.
Oh, yeah.
It takes time.
It takes a lot of good map knowledge, too, to be able to move around like that. William... messing up getting on the octagon, but thankfully doing it in a safe place.
It was only a 5-point deficit. That 2 kills there makes it 7. I don't really know what you would consider a safe threshold for Ajax and William in this match.
Oh, nice way to
Ooh.
that aerial. Oh, and Viking gets the kill on William there.
There's one thing about you know what? Actually, Volt, since I'm not streaming, I'll Discord stream for you, so you're not behind.
That would be. Wait,
That
how
would
are
be
you?
great.
How are you like in sync?
I'm in the server.
Oh. I didn't want to like the server, but I guess you just don't give a fuck, do you?
When there's two casters, man, there should be 2 people in the server, in my opinion. We do it everywhere else. What a beautiful push from Viking in tandem with Rex, and that's going to be Ajax dead.
That's
but I
normally
don't
how
get
we
the
do it.
beautiful
But I
Huey
think,
overlay.
you what?
I don't get the beautiful Huey overlay now.
No, you don't. You have to watch
You
the
can
stream
have
for that. Just have both.
Ooh, Rex. Oh, but he gets choked, unfortunately. And a lot
Let's have
of
the redact
cases,
back, but the double smack there is going to take care of that problem.
in a lot of cases, if a choker like Ajax is looking at you, you really don't want to ramp out an open field like that. If you ramp, you better be real sure that you're not going to stop in midair, or you better be going right behind a corner.
Got Viking on the high ground here. I wonder what he's going to... Well, he's just going to go after William. They did separate pretty good here. Well, I say that. Ajax got to him so fast.
Oh, William with a good dash attack and a saber throw to finish him off, while also moving behind cover.
Oh, what a
Viking,
beautiful push, though!
Viking's so good about
play.
knowing.
Oh
his
my
behind
God!
cover. And once
Nice
again,
play by Viking.
oh,
Hello.
He's
Triple?
like another one. That's fair game. That's totally fair game.
Yeah, as soon as you push, you have opened yourself up.
I mean, William should have just not done anything there. I mean,
I would have just stood and I would have just been like, you win, go away. Just leave me alone.
That was a huge triple, though. They were
Right
really
there.
starting to fall behind.
Yeah,
I love watching Viking because you see the Viking moment so many times. Oh, it's another
Nice
beautiful
push by
push.
Rex.
I think it was Viking that got the double tumble, no? And then Viking got pushed to the back?
I think it was Rex.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, is he going to get up in time? He does. No, he didn't get Viking. Oh, and the
Unfortunate.
backslash just a little too high and a little too early.
What do you think heroes should aim for score wise to get on this side in order?
That's what I was. That was what I was saying earlier. I don't know what you would consider a safe lead for Ajax and William, because I think as far as their sides go, this is going to be their best side. I don't know if by far is correct terminology, but it is going to be by a pretty decent margin, I think. So
It's going to be interesting because generally you want to be within 10 points, like on heroes versus villains. But with a team like this, nice passover. With a team like this, you're going to want some more points. I'm going to say they want a minimum of 22, but 25 would be good.
Well, it's just hard because I don't think the Rex and Ajax or Rex and Viking team don't have an incredibly strong choker. So
yeah,
I think
I think Viking could be really good, but I think Rex is his most comfortable invader, and Viking's going to defer to him in that regard. So
yeah, I think that's smart.
Also, I think Rex has, or not Rex. Oh, nice Ajax! The turnaround choke into a dash attack.
That was well played.
Oh, William.
it was kind of set up by Viking fumbling the save on Rex a bit, but.
Now there, but the damage reduct pack is going to save him, and Viking's going to get the kill and pick up Rex. A nice little aerial.
I was wondering what Ajax would do there, but I guess he was part of the push war going on there.
I gotta be honest. Sorry, go ahead, Huey.
To be honest, he didn't really have many options there, because like, if he had went for Viking, Rex was just going to get up and push him. If he went for Rex, Viking was going to finish off. There was, honest to goodness, no good options for him there. He just didn't have anything to do there.
I have found since playing Choker that is one of the worst feelings. You just don't have a good choice to try and save somebody.
Yeah. What were you trying to say, Vol?
I was just gonna say I haven't played against William at all. I don't think since I've come back in Force, but watching him play, he looks like a Force player. I mean, his spacing's really good. His saves are good. He's using a lot of Force powers. I mean, he doesn't seem like, I don't know. I'm pretty impressed right now.
I actually, after their first scrim together that I played against him anyway, with Ajax and William, I DM'd him and complimented him. His knowledge of spacing and timing is really good, and I think it just transfers over from no Force. Ooh, nice save by Rex.
Viking has 111 health. He has a sliver. There he goes.
Nice
I can
throw.
tell you with a little history from, I don't know his like step-by-step history, But what I do know is he has played Force in the past before COVID. So he has had some experience. And around COVID, when we all first came back, Ajax and I 2v2'd him in Sketch, and we won, but they didn't do bad. William was the heavy anchor there, because Sketch wasn't really he was just kind of just dash attacking. But William was the heavy anchor that was actually giving me trouble. Thing is
too, I mean, when you're that good at no force, I mean, a lot of those skills translate over, and you know, I think William's a smart guy too, so...
Yes.
While we're doing all this, I just want to make up. This is one flaw that I found with Ajax since I come back. He goes for saber throws a lot, and it just caught him out and killed him because he was trying to get a saber throw on a low health Luke.
And you played them as well.
Yeah, it's something that happens a lot because it absorbs some of the stamina that he would otherwise save, and it can get him killed.
It can, but the thing about it is he's gotten so good with his accuracy that he just trusts it so much, and it does work out for him a lot, but there is that, like, you know, 3 out of 10 situations that he saber throws when he really shouldn't have.
Yeah, it's just, I think in tournament there's plays that you can make in scrims that in tournaments you should not, and I think when you're sacrificing all of your stamina to get throw off, that's one of those plays you cannot make.
A good tumble by Rex. Honestly, didn't think that would push on, but Rex, they really just cranked his push range out to a 180-degree angle.
I will say, man, every time the villains get close to a double-digit lead, the heroes get a double, a triple. They're keeping it right underneath that threshold. So I think if we're going by the 10-point margin, if we want to say even like 8 points, they're doing great. They're keeping it within 6 to 7 usually.
They actually have no idea where they are. I'm looking at them on the map.
They have no clue. We have one on Cantina and one on Arena.
This is where the map is really fun to watch.
Ajax, he's right there. Ajax has looked at him like 4 times.
I will say one benefit to free camera in this is the people who use FOV, it's really hard to use chase camera on them because they're just constantly staring at the ground.
Right, honestly. I do
got a
like
tower 1v1.
I don't like having the map open 25 because it takes a chunk of the screen out, but it is really good for, especially me, to look over at my own OBS and see, like, where is everyone? Where should I be pointing my camera right now?
There is a way to get rid of that green screen. I need to figure out how you do it.
And I'm kind of surprised William just held his block there the whole time, but nice play.
Yeah, you know why you're surprised is because you don't constantly have Viking just comboing. It's terrifying when he's on you.
And the lead has evaporated now at this point.
That is insane.
I can tell you personally, anybody else in the game comboing you, you put your block up, you walk by, try to backslash or push, it's fine. When Viking's comboing you, I don't know, your brain just short circuits. It doesn't matter who you are. When Viking combos, everything just starts failing on you.
We've lost faith in the Vader.
Yep, switching to Anakin, so maybe looking for more of a defensive style and maybe wanting a better block against Viking.
It is actually kind of funny. Like Ajax or Anakin's like, I think I've talked with you about this, Huey. We were talking about the other night. It's like one of the most, or maybe it was Lack. I don't remember. He's like one of the most well-rounded characters because he has choke and then everything that Obi-Wan has. But because Vader exists on villains, he's just overshadowed.
I am always of the mindset. They play vastly differently. But people are so used to Vader that they just want to play him like Vader, and that's not how it works. But more often than not, I find Anakin's better when, you know, when you're playing Vader, especially in bigger scrims and there's pushing all over the place. You try to float in, you get pushed. You try to dash in, you get pushed. That's when you take Anakin, because then you have more decisive movement. You have jumps instead of float. You can land quicker, you can get places quicker. Anakin is for when Vader can't get into the fighting.
Here comes this is the first time we've really seen the tug of war. The heroes know they're winning in the city, and the villains know that they built their lead by the normal place that everybody fights. So villains have backed up. It looks like the heroes are going to oblige for now.
Yeah.
I find the heroes, I might keep the pressure on though, because it seems like the momentum's in their favor.
I think I agree. I think if you lose a couple fights here, you might go back to city because that's where you made that gap back.
Momentum's a dangerous thing too, because you have it and you want to keep it, but in trying to keep it, sometimes you get a little over aggressive. Like they're trying to keep pressure on, but they're not running in thinking we got this. They're carefully moving in still.
Viking should have no stamina right now. He has enough to get the block off, but he is going to go down.
He was actually really low right there. He was below half.
Yeah, he had to do the quad jump to stay alive from that push, and just left him a sitting duck.
I believe Rex spawned in the corner. Yep.
Yeah, both. Bye, Viking.
Didn't really get a chance to comment on the play, but Ajax got the choke, and William followed up with a beautiful saber throw so fast that Viking could not get the save onto Rex there.
They're really good with their timing, and I don't think that's even a communication thing. I was trying to say comms and communication. I don't think that's even really a communication thing, because like I touched on earlier in another match, a lot of times things move fast in this game. By the time you've made a call out, the situation has already changed. A lot of times you just need to have that synergy. This when something happens, you're there half a second later already capitalizing on it. That was a long choke. Holy crap.
Yeah, how did that get off?
Ajax is a mastermind of the choke range. This guy is crazy with how far he will choke you from.
I like the alternating saber throws.
It's actually caught them out heavily. I mean, unfortunately, there's a droid for them to just heal in. Well, that is Rex down. Ajax isn't going to give that. Yeah, he's going to die here. Ooh, nice movement into the door, but William saw it.
Yeah. If it was anybody not as smart, I don't want to call people dumb, I know it's rude. I can't say experience. If it was anybody that doesn't think like William, that knows he would go for cover, then Viking would have been perfectly good there.
That's a good instance of where Anakin's useful too, because of how fast the Obi-Wan combo is. Viking just didn't have time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have no idea what is going on my screen right now.
Me either.
What? What'd I do?
Okay, alright, I swapped up Ajax and it's working. It's mine, not yours.
Okay.
There's
Nice save by Rex.
Woo! Ajax is down.
Just tumbled. He's
gonna die.
Been an aerial for an aerial. Both Viking and William
William's
should
in
be
a
weak,
bad
and he's
Ooh.
done.
Nice. Well played.
Served
Viking
up.
to go.
Vikings at 16 kills and 12 deaths.
And about 16 health, too, before he got to the health droid.
Well, Ajax is struggling to take out the health droid that he's tired of them healing at.
All right,
Wow.
heroes. Run and heal. Run and heal.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes you throw your saber, you hit the droid, and the droid just doesn't care.
There go.
Viking, you are in.
I don't know how he. I mean, I guess it's because William did a helicopter. If William helicopters there, he should die, I feel like. But fuck, he's just gonna run off and go recover some health, and Ajax is gonna let that happen.
I think if you're the heroes, I'm happy with the 1-for-1 there.
Yeah, I mean, they're keeping
Honestly,
the deficit at
yes.
4. I think if the deficit's 4, Viking and Rex are on top. So
That's true, but I am genuinely concerned for them next side, because, I mean, Rex is not a bad Vader, don't get me wrong, but William and Ajax are the two that are not going to be choked easily, and Rex still has trouble either getting chokes or holding them sometimes. He kind of flip-flops between, sometimes he's really good at getting chokes, but he lets them go too easily. Other times, he can't land them, even though he would have been able to hold it perfectly well.
Yeah, and on that subject, I'm gonna try not to sound rude when I say this, but honestly, sometimes having a choker that is not doing the right things, especially in a really competitive game like this, it's honestly worse than having just another pusher, in my opinion.
Yes.
Because
I think it depends, because the choker's twofold, right? Like it's a strong 1v1, but it also has very strong presence. If you're good at utilizing the presence, you can be subpar in choking, I think, but you can't have both. You can't be
Sure.
subpar in both. Because a good pusher can compensate for the lack of your ability to choke, for lack of a better term. But if you can't utilize the presence of a Vader running at you, then
Oh, Rex is in
Nice
a bad
push.
spot here, yeah. Well, they're going to trade.
and I think they're gonna take this 1v1 here.
nope,
both
Viking
of them
has
might
decided not.
And Ajax wants nothing to do with it.
He's not chasing. He's not chasing at all at this point, and I wonder if he's getting a little worried. But I think at some point they do have to chase a bit here to try and get the 2-for-1. Because if I don't know. 4 points just makes it so close. You're gonna have to play out both sides.
Well, what's unfortunate What's unfortunate for him too there is where Viking was running to, you don't know the spawn timer, and it
True.
looked like he actually did make the good call, because by the time he was done with his combo, which would have been him chasing Viking, Rex was already in.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
Not to mention, when it's Viking, you know it's going to take a bit to kill Viking. Viking's not somebody you kill fast.
That's true. Rex is going to get caught here.
Ooh, Ajax with a good dash roll, but Viking pushing Rex out of the way of the saber throw, but unfortunately Ajax able to catch him in the choke, and William clean up the Rex kill.
Very nice double.
We are at one more kill for the villains.
I don't know how. I feel like an auctioneer when I start talking like that.
Can I get a 30, another 30, a 30, a 30, a 30?
Oh,
What is happening here?
Viking was killing Ajax, but he fell into the command post and was able to reset himself out.
Oh, he did get Rex up, and that's it. Did he get that one, though?
Shame. He did.
He did get that one.
Yes. The problem was when Will killed him, the push went off, so it threw Rex out. So it was taking time for Rex to die.
I think you take that one then. You're only down 6.
Yes, sir.
Viking with a really strong side. 19 and 13.
What was that, 30-24?
30-24, yes.
$30-24, Ajax and William, right?
Yes. As me.
Yeah, I've had a lot of complaints about the servers tonight, unfortunately.
It's a Battlefront player specialty.
Yeah.
I had a little rubber banding earlier myself, but nothing too bad. Set the cameras up here.
Well, we're starting the side that Viking dropped 29 earlier, so we'll see if that happens again.
I don't think we're going to see a repeat of that. If we do, I'm going to have a long talk with Ajax. There he is.
Viking's been ready to go, man. He's just spamming saber throws.
He's got the momentum. He's ready. He wants to fight.
All right, this is poised to be a good match right here.
We have William on Shakti, Ajax on
I think one thing we haven't really touched on in the Ajax versus Rex, Ajax is kind of the person that has brought Rex up. So
Ajax goes down.
It's a little bit there's a little personal, I think, for Rex here. He wants to prove himself.
It's true. Sure, that could feel some things here. Could feel a very strong comeback.
They are starting off, looks like, much more willing to chase down than it felt like William and Ajax were.
I also think
Ajax
has stuff to prove the tournament too, because this is the first time he's not playing with someone not from Force. I mean, he's had Yui, he's had you came in, so
I think the only other time was the very, very, very first 2v2 tournament in 2020 where he played with Outwash, Buck, I believe. That was
Waze. Is that the same person? Or
no, I think they're different. I think
probably Waze then. I'm not sure. It was one of the two.
It was Waze.
Yeah, he's always split. He's majority of the time been with myself or Huey or Ferrari. Actually, Ferrari's his other partner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Rex.
Oh dear.
That's not what you want to do, Rex. Unfortunately, Williams keeping the pressure on, not allowing Rex a second to get a choke in on Ajax, especially in a time like that when someone's attacking your teammate and the other enemy's looking at you. It's rough because you have one chance at a choke, and whether you screw it up or not, you're potentially still screwed.
The type of person I am, man, when I knock my teammate down, I'm just like rushing over trying to fix it, and half the time I get myself killed in the process.
It's such a bad feeling.
It is.
A lot of time, everybody generally knows that it's an accident. It's like, you get 1 or 2 times. The third time, they might start getting upset, but it's still the person who did it is always just, oh fuck, no.
Viking trying to save Rex there, and it's not going to make that happen.
Yep.
Oh, he's making decisions.
He's Viking, man. He can make those decisions. He doesn't get killed like normal people would.
Well, he's just going to leave now. He's just done with that bubble. He's moving on to bigger and better things. Towers. Everybody's converging.
Heroes have a 4-point lead. I mean, it's funny now. Both times we've been in the city, the hero side has enjoyed this area of the map more than villains has.
I have
so far
always been an advocate. Rex choked William to death there. William had like, I don't think 20 health or something.
The saber throw from switching too fast comes out, and that's a double for Ajax.
Mm-hmm.
And Heroes off to a very early lead 7-2.
I've always advocated fighting in the city sucks for the choker because you fight in default, there's the big open areas you can catch people in. You fight in city, there's just building on building on bubble on bubble. There's just so much cover everywhere.
Yeah, fighting city, I almost prefer fighting down low than I do on a roof, unless I am the choker. But every other instance, I don't mind being low on the ground.
Yeah. Viking.
Ooh, nice double push there.
Nice push.
It's unfortunate nothing came of that. He didn't get a tumble from either of the heroes there.
Ooh. Surprised he didn't tumble along the building that Ajax is on there. Actually just managed to hit the wall and fall. He is swinging.
He has a chance to save Rex here because of the Vader's health. Oh, but he just gets caught by the foot. What?
Oh,
Ajax
is panicking.
He has no stamina and he is a dead man. Oh, never mind.
He's actually got saved.
William with the cinematic save coming in. Oh, what a block!
My good lord. Brother.
We are simultaneously witnessing amazing mechanical plays and a bit of a clown fiesta. We're getting the best of both worlds.
Daddy, chill. Everybody's back in. They're coming in. Interesting, William would have sprint aerialed into a mall helicopter. I'm sure he was hoping he could have tagged them along the way and missed the helicopter, but no, Viking will walk forward into it. Or,
nice.
Yeah, we'll walk forward and just keep comboing.
And
Viking
nice,
to go,
nice
bro.
Pressure by Rex there.
Very true.
Viking.
I'm going to operate under the belief here. This is one of the first and only times William has fought Viking, and he's probably... Considering the other people he's been practicing against in the past week, he's just not ready for the unorthodox style that is Viking.
Yeah, probably not.
Like, that's not even a knock on William. It's just, when you're fighting Viking, you have to have a completely different mindset than everyone else.
We had a mosh pit on top of a Vader there for a second. We still kind of do. Apparently we've turned into no force for just a brief period here as Ajax is going to die.
Yeah,
to be honest, as what often happens when everybody gets on the flat ground, nice entrance by Rex, but unfortunately he does miss his last hit.
Nice.
Okay, they got him finally.
Now, and
okay,
everybody reset. Nope, there he goes.
And smack.
And the villains gained the lead.
Yeah, this little like constant nonstop brawl we had going has been favoring the villains at the moment.
Fun to watch.
Very much so.
I will say they got to keep going. They got to lead. They got to build.
Oh, I love switching to chase cam like that. I can take a drink of my water. I can take a bite of some food real quick. This is great.
I will say, as the team that has the advantage. Oh, he's letting Rex die here.
No.
Wait,
Actually,
I guess he got pushed there. Oh!
Where's Ajax during that? I mean,
I think he got pushed by the Ayla tumble. I think he got pushed at the same time. Yeah, you just didn't see it.
So.
Yeah, there's just so many times when the person isn't even on your screen, you still push him. I think that's what happened. It's hard for me to tell. You know what? I could go chase camera. No, I don't remember the controls.
I'd be surprised if Viking would go for that if he didn't get pushed. So
yeah, I was surprised too. I expected, the backslash kind of made sense, but then he kept going, which was what made me think Ajax was just away.
Viking there, and then
Rex, no!
Joke. That sucks.
See, That's one of those situations there where Rex should have realized. I think he was so bent out of shape about getting in and making William drop his block for Viking. He didn't realize William actually wasn't perfect blocking there. Viking was perfectly good to just walk up and start hitting him. I was even prepared to say my iconic line before Rex took him. I was saying, that's not a perfect block. Thought it may have been a choke there on the field, but no.
Wouldn't it have been more lore accurate if this version of Maul was like a Ayla model, like the double saber using that dash and all that? Because in this version of him, wasn't he using a like a 2 1-handers?
Kind of, but well, there was some back and forth. He did use a 2-hander against the Emperor when he came, but he was mostly using a one-sided saber.
Oh, okay. I thought he was using dual wield versus Emperor. I remember finally using this double hilted versus Obi. Nice follow up. I don't even know how that happened, but
there was when the Emperor came for him and Savage, and the Emperor took out Savage. He took Savage's saber and then went at him with dual sabers.
Yeah.
And then I think after that, he had the background noise.
Yeah, like TV noise.
Oh, from you? No.
Okay, good.
So you had me look over my OBS. Oh shit, am I making noise?
My fiance is watching TV in the other room. I just want to make sure it's not.
It's been a good recovery so far, despite that team choke. They're still slowly building a lead, the villains are, and I think this will... If they can keep this up, they can win this match. Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's just nice choke from Rex, yeah.
That was nicely played by Rex.
How does Viking get out of it? I think that should be an iconic line at this point.
Because he's Viking. That's generally the answer.
Yeah, he's just got a secret power in the game nobody else has.
Rex going really aggressive there.
It's actually a really nice roll from Rex to really delay that alien. He took damage, he got hit, but he managed to not die from it and gave Viking plenty of time to get back in.
Yeah, they're up 5. I mean, they only won by 6 on the first side. This is one thing I was wondering about the Ajax William combination is how they would play when the score gets close. And right now, Ajax looks like he's running around destroying droids.
Yeah, they're over a rocket and default right now.
And I do get worried about Ajax's like mental game when it gets to the stages like this, where it's tight. You're playing like Viking, that's pretty tilting to play against sometimes.
Looks like they're going to make them come back to default fighting area again. So it looks like it turned into... And I mean, obviously Viking and Rex were making all the grounded city, so I think just Viking and Rex have proven at this point they own the city.
Ooh, Viking
nice push.
Takes a saber hit and gets stumbled.
Rex just needs to float or jump. He's gonna make that don't aerial, son.
There he goes. Yeah.
The one advantage that Vader like always has, unless you just run out of stamina in the middle of the air, is you never get that falling like pause. You don't have to aerial. You can just land and move again.
Yeah. Oh, Ajax is down, but William's in position to potentially save him, but unfortunately he pushes him further in. Oh,
he's been trying to...
I think he tried to crouch push there.
Nope.
Yeah, he has been trying to practice crouch push. That was what I was going to say.
I see.
His problem there is that he was too far away. There's a certain range that it works, and if you're too far from your teammate, it's going to just tumble him.
It's also, if I remember right, you do have to look down, correct? That's like essential.
You don't have to, but it extends the range a bit.
I see.
Villains are still playing well. They've had a couple great sequences, but the score is staying at 5 at the moment. See if they can get another clean wipe here. And finally get in the lead.
What is it? Villains need... No, heroes need 25. Ajax and William need 25. Okay. So, actually...
Is there
still pretty close.
In this? How does that work? Does anybody know?
Dar said the rules are if it's tied or overtime, it's 15 each side.
Okay.
Oh, William just
Viking went for that saber throw.
He pushes Rex again. Should be fine though.
I think Will is just playing his life, yeah, and that's the break right there. They're up by 6 now. We are in tie territory,
and they've been making the lead, more and more this entire game. So Hero's got to get some momentum back here.
That is a good point. Isaac just made when I said that they'll take that kill at the end to keep this score at 6, it could be huge. I love watching Viking because he's one of the players that has come over from PS2 that isn't scared of Ajax getting in his face.
No, he's definitely not.
Goes down.
Oh no! But an accidental choke and an Ajax specially teach from Ajax to Rex. Slap your teammate.
I do want to point out that Rex did have that choke. It was because Viking came around the corner that it got messed up. So there was a little mutual foul play there.
And hey, if you're the villains, you're happy with a 2-for-1 there because you're in the lead right now.
Well, that's a good point.
True. They do still have a pretty dominant lead. Dominant. A good lead. Not quite dominant. 10 points would be dominant. Oh, Rex tumbling in place, and
they don't capitalize on it though. Wow.
Yeah, no. William kind of just went above. Oh, or is that Ajax? That is Ajax.
Rex
no, William's the Luke.
Yeah, but Ajax was the one that pushed him down, right? Or was it William?
Oh, yeah. After this fight, I'll explain my thought process for it. William afraid to get into that maul combo. Understandably respecting it.
That is one of the shortcomings I feel like William has at the moment. There is instances where he should just press push.
So I think what happened there, where they lost that kill, is Ajax had pushed him down and expected William to come in behind him and finish it off for him while he keeps Viking away, which he did the right thing because Viking was coming in. But I don't think maybe there was miscommunication.
Nicely played by Viking.
Okay.
It was Viking. Yeah, I mean Viking played it well, but Ajax dropped the ball at the end there. He went for a blink block when he should have just been blocking once William went in for that kill.
Well, I'm just talking about the entire play, though, like how he just patiently waited that out and then double jumped to the jaw.
Very true.
Get good positioning on that, and then angled his push correctly to just hit the Luke. That was just
it definitely was well played. I think there was instances where the heroes had to capitalize on that, and they did not.
But I think a lot of players would have played that way differently than what Viking did there.
That is true.
My dumbass was doing.
I have that stuff turned off, man. I can't handle that.
Nice spitting straight facts. I love hearing them. Oh, William going down to a classic Viking aerial.
Yeah, you think you can backslash it, and then he knocks you down anyway.
25-14 villains lead.
Yeah, they're way ahead now.
Something William will need to learn quickly when fighting Viking is if he aerials, just leave.
But, I mean, William's an NF player, so he's probably... he feels confident dealing with those kind of things, but you just can't.
That's the problem.
You just can't rotate with Viking. Exactly.
No.
We have a switch to Mace here.
Yeah, Ajax does do this when he's behind. He switches characters a lot. He loses a lot of faith in the character he's playing.
Tries to find something that works, which, to be fair, as close as the side is to ending, you got to work something out fast. You don't have time to really experiment too much anymore.
Yeah, they need 5 and you need 11 right now. It's a healthy deficit that they have to overcome.
They're definitely rattled at the moment, Isaac. You're correct about that. You can see it in the way, like, at the beginning of the side, and especially the last side, they were kind of just going in and doing as they please, but you can tell they're afraid now. They don't want to get...
It just nothing works, man. Oh no! It just keeps getting worse. A block drop into a missed aerial. Oh my god.
That's wild.
Oh boy. Well, I don't think anyone expected this side to be this one-sided so far.
I mean, I knew that the side that Ajax and William are going to struggle on is heroes. Now, granted, we did speak on to the weaknesses that Viking and Rex should have, but I just didn't know if it was enough to cover up the deficit in side differential, because I feel like that has always been, and I think Ajax has done a good job at covering it up for the most part, but that has always been his shtick. There's a big difference between his villains and his heroes. So,
Yeah.
I had thought he improved them a lot, but it seems that there is still that differential just a bit at the moment.
I will say too, we talk about Viking a lot, but I think Rex is also playing extremely well this side. Not only just staying alive, but also just being in a really good position and keeping the aggression up so that Viking, because what Viking likes to do is he does the same thing with my Vader. If I can make the opponent move and just be oppressive, he can just capitalize on that stuff all day long.
It's very true. Rex is,
Yeah.
I've told Rex before, he's done a good job, because I played a few scrims with him against Viking, and he does a good job backing Viking up. He doesn't really get in Viking's way too much, and nice push. William might have something here, but unfortunately he gets choked. He doesn't think the choke would connect. Ajax was
so slow to the play.
He was at the time pushed away, and I think he might have been tumbled too.
It's funny you say that, Huey, about Rex, because when Rex initially teamed with Viking, he messaged me. He was like, "Hey man, any tips?" And I was like, "Just stay out of his way, man."
This is turned into a super dominant side. They need one kill, and I mean the heroes have gotten none in that time period. So,
And we are off to meet them. It is. I don't want to count them out, but 11 kills to 1. Yikes. However, Rex is going to go down here.
Viking is
not.
Oh, there's no kills yet. There it is. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Rex with the quick turnaround to pick up William. He was so focused on getting that save, and then he realized, no, if I just get this kill, we're done.
Yeah, that was good decision making at the end. 24 and 6. It was close. It was close.
Another really dominant performance by Viking, and honestly, a really good performance by Rex too. 10 and 5, 24 and 6. No complaints about that one.
I mean, he did, like you said, he was doing such a great job staying alive, not getting in his way, and backing him up when he needed to be backed up. So,
I would even venture to say, not every time, but quite a few times that Rex had messed Viking up, it was actually the other way around. It was Viking kind of getting in Rex's way.
A couple times, yeah, I would agree with that.
Which goes to show, Viking's great player, but it's simultaneously really easy to work with him and extremely difficult.
It's going to be Viking and Rex 54-44.
Viking and Rex.
That was a really fun game to watch.
Yeah, it ran away so fast.
It did.
Went from close to now you're looking at villains just dominating.
Did not expect that villain side to be so dominant.
I believe you're correct, Isaac. It's William has only really gotten a chance to play against very orthodox players, people who do things you expect from Forcers, and then you throw somebody like Viking in, and it's just like, what the hell is happening?
We get to see the debut of the favorites next. Everybody ready for that? One of them's talking right now.
Oh,
not me, by the way. I'm talking about Curie.
Don't put me on the spotlight, and we're gonna do bad.
No, you'll do great, King.
He's Mr. Washed Up, and I'm Mr. No Passion.
Titles have changed since we last played. I see.
You and I are Coast and Jeeves, but him and I were different.
Yeah, that's fair.